Welcome to Garden at Table with Heather Lynn. Today, we're going to plant our cucumber Marketmore cucumbers for the gsg cucumber contest. The first thing we're going to do is to stir up the leaf mulch that we put on top of the container last fall, and we're going to top dress it with some raised bed mix from Coast of Maine.
This will probably be
What?
This will probably be a speed through.
It's all busty. Put a little bit of it in there.
Yeah.
Are you just gonna put that in the compost then, and just like?
Maybe. Maybe I'll dump it down there. It's on the bed. Just kind of hang out with jump critters.
No. The critters you don't want, or good critters?
Gotta be much top rock. Not a whole lot, no.
Like, are we gonna make a hill for the seed, or?
Yeah, probably. See. Ew. Alright, then this way. Yeah. I'm gonna try this. This is our third year trying to plant cucumbers, and we haven't had a lot of success. So one of the things we're going to do now to make sure that we have a leg up on all this is I'm going to attempt to take the pH and make sure that we're not too high. Cucumbers prefer the pH below 7 and more specifically about 6 to 6.5. So they prefer the acidic soil as opposed to, say, the broccoli that we planted last week that prefers the more higher pH version. I have a trowel. So it's been about 45 minutes and we've gone to our local garden store and we've picked up something to make the soil more acidic. Now we're actually technically at neutral, which is about 7, but for cucumbers we need to be about 6.5, so we need something more acidic for the soil. So I'm going to try some of this Espoma organic amendment called a soil acidifier. It's actually for blueberries and hydrangeas is what it's mainly for, because they like their acidic soil. So this should actually work for just about anything that needs a little less pH. So the information that I had was not extremely helpful into how to figure out how much to do for this. So I was able to determine from how they were describing potting flowers as to how much I was going to use for this. So I ended up with about 12 scoops of the stuff. So what I did with the other ones, and I'm doing with this one, I got it good and wet, and the wet should help start the reaction, because it's basically a chemical reaction turning it into something acidic. And then I just kind of mix in. I want to get down a couple inches. I'm going to mix it in for a couple inches, get it all in. With the other ones, I've had success here with it getting right around 6.5, which is awesome. If it goes a little lower, that's okay, but 6.5 is really our base target. Anything higher than that starts to get out of our projected range. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it a little more wet. It's really helpful, apparently, to get it muddy, according to the instructions on my pH tester. So this is what I'm doing. I'm getting it muddy. I'm going to get it mixed in. This helps the pH reaction, the electrolysis action, so it can figure out what the pH is. And since this is the area that we're going to do, that's the area of concern. I'm going to grab my pH here tester, and I'm going to stick it in. And ooh, that's basically a little bit low in that area. Interesting. So if I go down too far, it definitely tests at 7, which is understandable, since ideally your potting soil is about 7. But right now I'm trying towards a couple inches, and it looks like, I'm not sure what's going on here, because the others didn't have the same problem. It should all be about the same pH. So do a little more mixing, stirring. We're going to see if I can get anything better here. Just 2-3 inches down, really. Yeah, this one's going to be a little bit more problematic maybe than the other ones, but I don't want to go too hard, because the chemical reaction may not be fully complete right now. So yeah, it's right about 6.5. So I'm not going to worry too much about this. I guess we're going to find out if this helps. As I mentioned before, we've had problems over the past 3 years trying to get anything cucumber related to grow. When they finally do, quite often they will flower, they will create little itty-bitty cucumbers, and then they will die off very quickly. So I'm hoping maybe this will give them a slightly stronger chance of surviving.
I'm going to make a little hill in the center. And I'm going to take my Marketmore seeds and I'm going to put 3 of them in the hill, and I'll give it a little bit of water. And we'll wait for them to grow. Stay tuned to see updates on our GSG Cucumber Contest Marketmore cucumbers. Please like, subscribe, and share our videos. And I'll see you on the next one.